んとセリフもありましたからね、ぜひともドミノピザとペプシコーラをね、買って飲んでくれればいいのかなと思います。
かなり遠回りな反則ですね、これは。
いや、ちょうど、そうですね、かなり遠回りですね。はい。
飲み物確かに今飲みたいですね。
はい、ペプシコーラ、私、コカ・コーラ、言っちゃったそのまま。コカ・コーラのペプシコーラ派で、小さい缶の、エナジードリンクみたいな、なんかカフェイン2倍とかいうのがペプシコーラでもあるんですよ。
ありますね。
はい、私、あれ結構好きでよく飲んでました。
ああ、そうなんですか。飲んだことないので、ちょっと、いつ飲んでみたいですね。僕は断然コカ・コーラ派なんで、ペプシなんてほとんど飲んでますよ。
まあ、ぜひともね、飲んでいただければと思います。そして、そうこうしているうちに始まりますね。ジャングルの王者ターちゃん。
What's up, everybody? My name's Aweglib. This is Jungleの王者ターちゃん、世界漫遊大格闘の巻. I'd like to first apologize to our Japanese crowd. I probably mispronounced that horribly and said something awful.
これ、今見るとさ、絵がやばいよね。
日本人の方々には、悪い、出来の悪い発音ですいませんと謝ってました。
Is showing it off to people that never seen it. So, Horsted, you've never seen this game before. You have no idea. I feel like this is like David Blaine's Street Magic. Like, you want to see some Tarzan?
He was trying to farm out information right here before we started. He was like, so how does this game work? No. You will find out.
All right. So we're gonna fire this up because it starts just from the beginning. It's amazing.
Wow.
Look at him go.
The stream doesn't get to see it because of the cycling. No,
that's unfortunate. We saw
発売されたの
some
バンダイ
great
で
flexing. Speaking
1994
of
年
great
ですもん。
flexing, I haven't told you guys about this. I'll throw down $10 for every one of Tarchan's moves that you guys replicate during the run.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
で、面白いこと言いましたね。これから後ろの方々がターちゃんの動きに合わせるために10ドル寄付します。
Counting it down in 3, 2, 1, go.
はい、good luck。
はい、グッドです。
自分が知ってんのこの
So
ゲーム
this
だ。
is Jungle no Ouija Tarchan. This is a really strange platform. As you can see, jumping slows you down, but it also speeds you up. And I don't know how to commentate this game because you really get absolutely everything you see on the tin.
Yeah.
一応必殺でターチャンキックとかターチャンパンチっていうのがあるんですよ。
あ、そうですね。ちなみにこのゲームが飛んであり、ジャンプしながら移動したりするんですけど、まあ早かったり遅かったりするってことです。
You've decided because you are the king of the jungle, you'd like to be king of more things. So you have now decided to embark on a tour around the world to beat up all of the best people around. So every stage is us visiting a new place.
で、今、シナリオも解説されてるんですけど、ターちゃんは、ジャングルの王者で、まあ、それだとなんか、満足しないっていう感じなので、いろんな強者と戦いに旅してるっていう感じでいいんですかね。
Is he collecting acorns or what are those?
They are acorns.
Okay.
Why I'm collecting them is really anybody's guess. They don't really do anything but give you some score at the end. The game wants me to go left there, but I'm gonna go right.
I call them tree seeds, but
yeah.
So we're just going to unpack that one real quick. So Tarchan can float in this game.
Yes.
He uses an excess of skin that he would rather not show us. That's all. That's it. That's all you get.
Don't worry about
で、まあ、先ほどそのタワ袋ムササピの説明しました。
Tried to make it all the way to that platform.
まあ、体に見せていけない部分の皮を使って飛んでるとこ
I
で
haven't
す。
seen this in a very long time. I don't know what's gonna happen either. Horsted, how do you feel so far?
これ本当よく通ったな、今思う
We'll
と。
get there. We'll get there. Alright, so we have boss fight.
やばいでしょ。
Boss fight is pretty serious, pretty crazy. Here we go. Hopefully it goes well.
He's going to need some quiet for this.
で、ボス戦ですね。
That's a lot of animals. Oh, let's punch a tank.
Alright. We punched a tank into space, so that's great.
Perfect.
ちゃん
I
と音
did
声
get
出
one
てます
double
ね。
hit there. You can double hit the tank a couple of times, but it went alright. Okay, so pretty classic trope in video games. They count up the score, and then after you have a bonus game where you play rock, paper, scissors against your enemies. It's something that you see, you know.
で、この手のゲームはありがちで、この後ボーナスステージが入ります。
You could do a lot of things.
The mechanic here is pretty important.
ボーナスステージがボーナスゲームですね。
Ultimately end up tying with as many of his opponents as possible. Beating them is faster than losing, but tying
で
is the fastest of all.
理想はですね、なるべくアイコを取ることをしたいです。
Yeah, you don't even get to pick what you're doing, do you?
I mean, I'm picking, but I'm just smashing. I don't really know.
What does it matter?
Yeah.
What does anything matter?
Okay, this is bad because he's just like winning on me all the time. Come on!
Oh, this guy showed up.
This is awful. The reverse sweep.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, we got owned. Well, it's a little bit faster because this text is quick, but yeah, having to do like every extra round, that's pretty bad luck.
What is the bonus? What's the benefit of winning that?
1も出してちょっと時間ロスしてしまいました。
This is probably the hardest trick of the run. I'm going to fail it, but we'll talk about it anyways. So this is a pixel perfect double frame perfect trick. We didn't get it. So you have to actually start floating at the very top of your jump there.
で、チャイナタウンで、ですね、さっきの建物の間に飛び越えようとしたんですけど、フレーム単位の入力とピクセル単位の位置が必要が必要でした。
Ever gotten it in practice? I don't think I've never gotten it in a run. So
have you gotten it in practice?
Yeah.
Yeah, Aweglib made one small mistake, by the way. It's actually not double frame perfect. It's triple frame.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. There might be a fourth. It's quadruple.
そうフレーム入力がその3回も必要です。
But there's a fourth secret frame.
Yeah.
So that's another little skip there. You really have to manage your momentum well, which is impossible in this game. So doing a lot of these skips can be very tricky with just getting Tarchan to actually.
さっき短縮しましたけど、
which he's not right now.
このゲーム、感性をちょっと調整するのがポイントですね。
I haven't seen it.
I did a joyous jump up. I'll do it again then.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
で先ほど言った通り、後ろにちょっと真似するために10ドル寄付されてます。
Yeah.
Okay.
It's one of the harder moves to do IRL.
Oh, so I tried to use the floating there to actually move Tarchan's hitbox up a little bit to not have to grab this ledge. But we'll
was it quadruple frame perfect though?
Probably.
Oh, okay.
So kicking out specific.
本来はその飛び移るとき、その飛び上がり、駆け上がりモーションをしないためにしましたけど、失敗しまして、普通に次は安定を取るようにしました。
これパンチするとき、ターチャンパンチって言ってるんですよね。
音声があるですね。
We'll see the otter a few times. We probably won't see the armadillo unless I mess up.
Yeah, the otter's super important.
Yeah, very important.
Wait, they're in every stage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's always an otter and a...
So the otter does that.
Whoa.
So kawaii.
ラッコを取るとこれができます。
I would put that on the kawaii base.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's up there.
What about Desuyo?
I don't know.
Okay, one of us has to catch on fire for $10 for charity. I'm going to volunteer you all. Sorry, bud.
Hard pass.
All right, and then there's this part. I don't know why that rock is there, but hey, we reached another level.
Nice. You really did the thing there.
I did. All right, the boss of level 2 is a very original character. His name is Rio.
Oh, okay.
ボス戦ですかね。
Super original character. It's really great that they thought of this one.
かなりオリジナルだから、どんなことだっけちょっと見たことありませんけど。
He's not even a tank.
波動拳や昇竜拳使っていくので、
You do the first boss fight and you're like, this is going to be rad, but then it just turns out to be like people after that.
Yeah. It's just literally Street Fighter 2. Destroy you.
まあ最初のボスは戦士だったので、次はその人間っていうことでかなり困惑すると思います。
Alright, 13's okay.
明らかに戦車の方が強そうですからね。
So he wants to finish these boss fights in one round. There's actually rounds that are timed.
Yeah.
Every time the timer runs out in a single round, both of you sort of jump back and heal a bit, which obviously is
原作読みたくなった。
really slow, not just
まあそうですね、機会があれば原作読みたいです。
今読めるんですかね、原作ちゃんと。
Amazon で買ったら、ここに届くのが大体2ヶ月、いや、悪ければ2ヶ月かかりますけど、まあ時間かかりますね。日本からの発送は。
All right, Horse Dad, where do you think we're going next on our World Tour Rumble?
Oh man.
Where do you think we've hit the jungle? We've
The
hit
city, possibly?
The city. Okay.
I'd guess Detroit.
Detroit. Okay.
Suburbia?
Yeah. A pretty
Maybe
good around
Iceland.
there.
Can we go to Iceland? That'd be cool.
I don't. Maybe.
'Cause Iceland's green. I learned that from the Mighty Ducks.
Nice pull.
It's actually a casino zone from Sonic 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Sure. I hope we fight Sonic. That'd be so
Can you
great.
gamble for rings in this stage?
We'll find out.
で、この面は、カジノみたいな場所で、まあ、ソニック2を彷彿されましますね。
I did one twice.
Are you
I'm
gonna
do this?
Yeah.
え
Yeah, I want the flappy arm there. I actually didn't take damage.
なんか変な動きした。
Normally I do.
そうです。
As long as no
ちょっと待って、
one
なんか
there, I'll be okay.
Oh, alright, this
急
goes
に
kinda
速くなって
tough.
ます。
Is this one quintuple frame perfect?
Probably is.
Okay.
At
Wow.
least.
Yeah, the challenge for a lot of these
まあ、ちょっと解説ないので何とも言えないんですけど。
while you're in your floating animation, so he has to float to the right spot and then end his floating animation at just the right time.
Oh, nice.
で、前もやったんですけど、そ
One
の、
thing that we didn't
普通崖に
it
到
happened
達する
earlier,
と、そ
but it
の
happened so fast that
駆け上がりモーション入るんですけど、その、玉袋をカックルしてるときは、その、崖付きモーションしません。駆け上がりモーションしません。
Yeah, that's the technical term for it.
What's the science behind the float?
It just works.
Oh, that guy didn't see that going.
Oh,
He got
nice.
hecked.
Okay. Shout out to this monkey who's just chilling out, willing to lend a hand. Real wholesome character. This probably skips a lot. I don't remember.
あれで弾かれてるのか。
Monkey in a casino.
I'd be happy to confirm. Yes, you are skipping a lot.
ピンボール
of
の下についてるバネみたいな。
あ、
Way to rob us.
そういうことですね。
Sorry.
バグ技とかじゃないらしいですね。
Also, what is going on in this casino? Because it looks like it's getting filled with lava
It might be. I don't
from
know.
that soda can.
The lava from the soda can.
That adult beverage
Oh, I did
can.
not mean to do that. Hey, we get the
Hey, we found the
armadillo,
armadillo. So this is what happens with the
Go.
armadillo.
Whoa, I
roll.
can't do that. Not at 5 in the morning.
アルマジロを拾うと、このように移動すると。
That's like a 7 in the morning kind of move.
Okay, yeah. So I'm actually jumping in order
今
to
不思議な踊り
get the
踊り
speed
ま
boost
し
you
た。
get from starting
ちょ
a
っと
jump.
悪魔城みたいな
But
感じです
since
ね
I'm。landing so quickly, I don't lose my speed again. So just by mashing jump through those little.
ちなみにくねくね動くので、
Coming up on the
ター
dumbest
ちゃん
boss
は
of the game,
サブマシンガンとかすら避けま
This
す。
guy is really easy
Yeah.
to
とんでもない超人ですね
to。end around on.
Yeah.
It can very easily take 30 seconds to knock him down because it's just all about manipulating his movement, but you really can't manipulate his movement. You can stand in spots to try to convince him to do what you want him to do, but it's just the worst.
Yeah, you can't. He won't move
これまあ
unless you
30秒
stop
ぐらいで
moving, and if he does a
片
short
付きま
hop
すね、
like
大
that, there's
体。
really nothing I can do about this.
誘導することは、
Wow, now that
理想なんで、できますけど、ま
He's
あ、
trying
そ
to
の
get in
いや
these,
してもらいたい
tiger
行動を待つ
punches
っていう
or
感
tiger
じで
kicks
す。
because if he doesn't, he only deals a half a heart of damage, and there's no way for him to finish the round in time otherwise.
Too many short hops, so.
No.
All right.
So, all right, so here's we can see the
De-
What
mechanic.
the-
Classic healing mechanic.
ですね。
Dislocate your shoulder to lick your armpit.
You're gonna have to step up that $10.
ちゃんと行動、
Sorry,
ちゃん
yeah.
と理想の行動をしないと、そのように倒しきれないことになります。ですね、回復のそのアニメーションがすごく遅くて、かなりのロスになります。
I think you should go 15 rounds.
All right, not too bad. He didn't troll too hard, so
Nice.
I'll take that.
Ideally, you can get him in one round,
It
but
is
it's
possible.
just all dependent on
2
whether
ラウンド
or
を
not he
挟み
gives
ました
you
けど
long hops and
割とうまく
the
いきました。
because he'll block you from the front, but not from the back.
Yeah, you
so-
have to hit him from behind.
これ
so you have to
海外版
wait
あ
for
る
him
ん
to
ですか
jump
ね
over. So if he doesn't jump over you, you just can't do anything about it. I think
な
we
さ
got
そうで
time
すね。
for a
多分
donation
怪人
over,
多
when
分
Rock, Paper, Scissors
知らないと思います、普通に。
Definitely. We have a $250 donation from Mr. Cab55.
Oh, wow.
Had
Well,
to-
that's good.
Had to donate for this really rad run while looking out my window. Punch that tank!
Get some Tyster, that's good. Ooh, another one.
あ、ピンクパジャマさんありがとうございます。多分海外版がないの
The
で日本語
$50
版っ
donation
ぽいです
from
ね。
Sten201. Glib, my dude.
My dude.
なるほど、これ、 これは、引き分けになるとお互いアウトになる感じで、下に進む感じなので、まあ一番早いパターンですね。
I hope not. So now we're in some castle stage or whatever. These skeleton guys are real idiots. They just sometimes decide that you can hit them, sometimes you can't. Luckily, we don't have to deal with too many of them, but they can just kind of do whatever they want. Like this guy. All right, there we go.
日本人奏者いるのかな？
He was.
この骸骨剣士なんですけど、たまにガードをしたりするんですけど、まあ、たまに攻撃当てたりするので、でも、幸いなことにこの骸骨剣士はあんまり出ます。
Intended, or at least they don't. You don't feel like you're pulling one over on the developers, but there's at least one in here that seems like it may be like that one.
Yeah.
I couldn't pull anything over on these developers.
So this one here.
これはまあ意図的な、
other than
ルー
to
トで
jump up
す。
here, but we're now just kind of walking on top of the stage, and we skip about a third of it. So it's real. I have no idea. I have no idea if that's even intended or what that's supposed to be there for, but we'll use it to our
あ、
advantage.
すみません、これ、
That one's gotta be.
Yeah.
There's no way that one's not intended.
正規なのか、正規じゃなくて、なんつうんでしょう。想定されたルートなのか、されてないのか、分かってません。
そこまでわからないんで。す
So
ごい。
this stage has a lot of like kind of block puzzles where you're supposed to kick out certain things and push blocks and stuff like that. We'll skip a couple of them, including one coming up here. Get a little more otter action. So this one here, you're supposed to like kick a block and then punch blocks out and then kick another block, and we just skipped all of it. Don't worry about it.
I'm a little bit worried.
その次はブロックを蹴ったり殴ったりしたりして、
What kind of
スキップ
idiot
しま
wouldn't
す。
recognize that trick?
Oh, okay. I'm taking a little bit more damage than I would have liked, but that's okay.
I'm concerned the fact that you have 0 acorns.
The boss of this stage can be a little bit frustrating because the right answer for beating him is definitely just tanking damage, and so he needs to go in with at least a certain amount unless he's going to just risk it. Fortunately, this game has a built-in mechanic.
次のボス戦はですね、普通に、なんて言うんでしょう、あともう、ゴリ押す感じなので、体力を使う感じなので、もうあんまり体力減らしたくない感じですね。
This guy, yeah. All right. It's unfortunate. We gotta do this whole section over again. The game starts to get really cheap towards the end here.
あら、
All right. I'm gonna wait here and refill, just for safety's sake. Because if you die at
で、
any
この
point,
ゲーム
you
は
have
そ
to
の
start the
終盤に
entire
進むに
stage
つれ
over.
て
Just stand still.
結構ちょっと
Our channel just
せこくなります
And。the whole reason I see this timer up here that is counting some sort of seconds. The only function of that
じっ
timer
としてると
is if it
ターちゃん
if
は
it
なんと
does
自
hit
動回
zero,
復し
it
ま
just
す。
tells you to hurry up, and then you can't heal yourself anymore. You don't like lose or anything. Okay, we finally killed that guy.
で、タイマーはあるんですけど、タイマーずるのと別にミスになるではなくて、自己回復ができなくなるだけです。
Okay, that was tough. I'm glad I got that. That skipped.
Nice.
あ、すみません。
Skipped
ちょっ
kind
と
of
だけ
like
ミュー
a
トにし
whole
ます
looper on that section again. All right, not too bad.
Well done.
Not too bad. So yeah, now we're fighting Frankendrakus Swamp
で、まあ
Monster.
さっき何気に、スキップしました。
And like Oth said, he's kind of random. You gotta tank a lot of stuff. He just jumps everywhere.
He just
And he does the
spits-
acid breath
yeah,
whenever he
spits
wants.
acid
このボス戦はちょっとランダムで、
It's definitely faster to stay in
まあ
front of him
場合に
and
よっては
plan to hit him every single
ダメージを
time,
受
but
けなが
you
ら
just
攻撃します。
sometimes decide to spit on you.
Yeah.
And sometimes decide that when you kick him, you're the one who takes the damage, idiot.
すみませ
Oh,
ん。
that was mean.
たまにバグがありまして、まあ、基本的にこの毒を吐いてくる行動はまあ外れで、たまに奇妙なバグがありまして、そっちにキックすると、ターちゃんの方にダメージが入ります。
That's fine.
I'd like to get an update from Horstad.
Yeah, how are you doing over there, Horstad?
I'm just blown away by this game.
What's your favorite part and what makes you most
ドラ
worried?
キュラとヴァンパイアの違いが私にはわからないんで、
Favorite part,
一
how
緒
he
のよう
kind
な
of
キャ
looks like
ツ
a。baby when he flies.
ドラキュラターちゃん
Part that
個
has
人
me
名
most
じゃなかったっ
concerned
け？
is again the
個人名が。
acorns. What's going on?
You're really on
Why
this
are they
acorn
there?
thing.
Yeah.
I'll let you
Yeah.
know. I'll let you know.
All
So I
right.
really want to follow up at the very end of the game, but just, you know, early
ある意味
impressions,
本当
score out of
すごい
10.
ゲームですよ
What do you feel about this game?
I gotta go high 9 at least.
I know.
Wow.
All right, all right. Maybe this final
ヴ
level.
ァンパイアのド
will
ラキュラ
push
さん。
us
Yeah.
in.
なるほど。そう
I'd
そう
give it an acorn out of 10.
All right, pretty good. We won, but we had a few ties in there, so overall not too bad. I gotta say, crank up your
これ
headphones.
は、ボーナスゲームは勝った方がちょっと時間が長いので、なるべく負けたいですね。
Listen to this bass.
あ、もう完全にランダムな運要素なんですね。
そうですね。
Oh yeah, there it is.
So good.
That's fat, but like PHAT.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you ever heard that word?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
So this otter right here is tucked away over in the beginning of the stage, but it's very useful for the very end of the stage.
What is this theme?
We're in a
ですね、そ
factory,
の、
I guess.
ラッコなんですけど、ステージの一番最初にありますけど、実際有効活用するのは、
From the jungle.
このステージの最後の方です。
Oh wow, I actually got that. Lining up that punch is actually pretty difficult to do. I'm surprised the game gave it to me there.
So Glib knows exactly where to punch in certain areas, except for when he gets it wrong. Those times he didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah, exactly.
But usually he will know where to punch exactly, because if you punch the wrong spot, you can actually get in a lot of trouble. There's a spot at the very end of this level where if you punch the ground, you can break the wrong set of blocks and more or less soft lock yourself. You can't beat the level anymore. So good looking out on that one.
ですね、この地面にパンチして、道を渡ったりするんですけど、この面だと、ちょっと位置が悪ければ、積みます。
You want to reset?
積むってひどいですね。
You think they'll let us take it from the top?
I don't see why not. We haven't been funny yet, so eventually they've got to let us start over.
We just have to erase Horstad's memory so he doesn't know anything
Yeah.
about the game again. Lining this one up is really dumb. No? Maybe? There we go.
飛んだい。
Here's another section where
お、
it wants me to go down, but I'm gonna go up, and I have no idea if we're like unintended
Naughty
right
boy.
here, but it like it's
多
so
分
much and it's
積む理由はおそらく、出れない
I don't know, maybe some
だと
people
思い
like
ま
to
す。
just enjoy the
あの
game.
落ちてし
You
まう
know?
んで。
Yeah, that's fair.
You're trying to rush through this amazing experience.
More content.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
we're definitely gonna wait here to recharge. There's
だ
a
いぶ
spot coming up where
HP ない
you
で
take
す
a
ね。あ
lot
とも
of
う2しか
damage,
ない。
so
これで回復するん
maybe
で
I
しょう
can
ね。
get to that spot before having to recharge. And I kind of back it down.
Sometimes when I do speedruns, I tell people I'm about to take a bunch of damage on a spot that I know I'm going to mess up.
ひどい
It looks
んですね。
intentional.
Yeah,
Could you tell me, is this that?
dude, you blew it up for me.
All right. What a
I was
blow up.
trying to- I hate to see that happen.
Don't worry, we're willing to lie for you, Glib.
Thanks, man.
Nobody knows this run.
This
It's
really
fine.
helps me out.
あ、今避けましたね。
Yeah,
Ah.
get
That's
low on it.
intended.
Totally was.
It's an RNG minute.
さっきの被弾は、
So up here is the skip that I think you found off, right?
Yeah.
まあ、
This is the part of the game I remember. This is
好意的
literally the
とは言い
only
ま
part
し
of
た
the
け
game
ど
I remember.
This
ま
is literally
あ、皮
the
肉かも
only
しれ
thing
ま
I
せん。
didn't steal from the task is realizing, hey, why don't you just like go through this ceiling?
This is your contribution to the world.
Why are you looking up, Tarzan?
これ絶対クライマンじゃん、これ。
Looking up through his window.
でもこれ確か非正規ルートです。
あ、
Okay, this
あ
guy
だ
is
そうですね。
really awesome because he
Because
likes to kill your run.
Yeah, if he knocks you down, that's
こいつは、
like
かなり厄介で、まあ、RT の敵って感じです。天敵って感じです。
Alright, I'm gonna refill again before we go for this.
I bet he licks his armpit.
Dude, spoilers.
これもまた上に登る感じでしょうかね。
これ
This
また
level
回
is
復するんでしょ
really, it's a really big maze, and so the timer that's on the clock, you actually have a really
あ
strong、
成功しまし
chance
た。
if you're playing this just casually or blind
Yeah.
of running out of time. So the fact that he's able to heal himself is really just because he's played this game before. But by this point in the level,
ちょっと待った。ひどくないか、これ。
I appreciate that it shot you all the way back to the
結構ひどい罠なんですね。
This jump right here is really tight and necessary. So
You think it's like 6 times?
Gonna do a little light reading here. It's a really solid article Tarchan just read, gave him back his full health.
何やってんだ、今のポー
And
ズ
then
は。
here's the kind of the spot we were going for the whole time is to sneak down into this tiny little hole and reach the last part of the level.
yeah, he's passed by this area several times.
でその小さい穴を通り抜けて、面の最このステージの最後の場所に行きます。
So here's why we needed the otter is for this tiny little spot here. And here's the spot Oth was talking about. If you do a normal tartan
で、
punch
ラッコを
there,
取った理由
you
はこ
punch
の
out
小さい
all these
通路を
blocks and you
取り
wouldn't
抜け
be
る
able
から
to
で
finish the
す。
level. So it's a real, like, it's a double whammy just right at the very end of a very difficult stage.
Can't tell you the number of times I've been on good pace and done that.
All right, last boss coming up. He's got two different
で、そう
phases.
ですね、その、積む要素なんですけど、その最後の方、岩の壊し方が間違えると、確か、積むと
In
のことで
direct
す。
contrast to the
で、
second
何回
phase.
も、
Yes.
失敗した
So
らしい
he
です、奏
always
者。
jumps back when you hit him. So you can actually just get him
かな
in
り
the
難
corner
しかっ
and
た
he's
です。
just going to jump like an idiot
そ
in
う
the
ですね
same kick, and you can
もう
just.
最後の最後が一番難しいのって
What a
かなり厄介ですね。
What a dingus. What a maroon.
これは完全にパターン化できますね。
But yeah, the second phase is
Less playable.
less playable. Less playable.
ターンに入ってあっという間で。
A lot of the damage he's going to take here is intentional. I set you up for this one, buddy.
で、第2形態あるとのことですけ
He's
ど、
going in. So yeah, Max gets
ちなみ
like
に今のが
sunburned really
ジェ
bad,
ーンですね。
and that makes him
ジェーン
more upset.
ああ、広いんですか、
Yeah.
この作品
Now
は。
he's got this
そうです。あれが広いんです。
crazy dash attack.
なるほど。
But this is basically just reacting. Time's coming up soon, by the way. Hopefully. You just have to, again, just react. Hopefully he doesn't
まあ、
get
強化形態なんですけど、まあ、すごい素早い動きしますけど、まあ、ほとんど、後出しみたいな感じで、
out of the corner.
こうすればこうするって感じです。
Wow, that was really good.
That was a
で
good、fight.
もうすぐタイマーストップです。
Oh yeah, that's Japanese Jane, by the way. She kind of let herself go. I'm not making a joke about it. That's actually one of the main plots of the single episode of the anime that I watched. But yeah, we won. We got 10,800.
Wow.
10,800
Or
what?
100, I don't know.
Acorn
Points?
units.
40 something.
All right,
あ、
so quickly
会話
I'll
ストッ
follow
プ
up
して
again
る。
before
GG。
Chad.
ごめんなさい、言うの
あ
忘れてた。
Opinions. I mean,
終わってたん
honestly,
ですね
I just
終わってたんだ、ここで終わってたんだ。だから全然分からなかった。
10 like I'd
いや
hoped.
タイムって言わなかったからちょっと分からなかっ
Did impress in many ways. I mean,
All
look
right.
at this title screen alone.
we laughed, we cried.
Yeah,
We talked
exactly.
about acorns.
I think we all learned something along the way.
He never figured out what they do.
All right, well, I think that's going to do it for us. Thank you guys for joining me on the
Yeah,
couch.
definitely.
Follow our boy Aweglib if you're out there watching. He is a god speedrunner. You need to hit that follow button.
よくこのゲーム採用されましたよね。
What's coming on?
Next, we have
これは
Pac-Man 2, the new
た。いろいろ
adventure.
GDQ っていろいろそういう厳しい規制とかあった気がするんですけど
We'd、like to thank Aweglib very much for that awesome
あ、
run,
そうな
though.
のかななんか、
We had a
結
lot
構
of
な
fun.
ん
I don't know
か、
what we just watched,
え
but I
ー
sure enjoyed
と、
it.
後を多いめに使ってるゲームも普通に
I'm
後
going to
多
read
かった
some
ので、
donations, but first I want to
そして
reply,
これ
yes, Twitch chat, I noticed you.
まあ、
We have a $25
いろいろ
donation from
ひどいゲームでしたが、もし興味がある方はですね、なんか Amazon の方で見れるそうなので、まあ、見てみてください。
はい、ちょっと、時間があればちょっと見てみたいと思います、こっち。
We have a $10
そう面白そうです
donation
ね。
from
ゲーム漫画が好きです。
4145. Horse Dad, I am also still awake. This game is a real treat. We have an anonymous $50 donation. Glad I finished at the gym in time to watch Muscle Boy Tar-chan live a life that's free. Watch out for that tree. Remember, kids, don't skip leg day. Pretty sure Tar-chan didn't skip leg day either, so good advice. We have a $5 donation from Onedu123. Yo, Glib doing a thing on SGDQ? Good luck. We have a $10 donation from Squid160 that
はい、
completely echoes
という
my
わけでね、
sentiments.
ジャングルの
I
王者
don't know what's
ター
going
ちゃんが
on,
終わりまして
but I love、
次が
it.
ハローパックマンとなってます。
We have a $10 donation
この
from
パックマンと
Bloodstream.
柔軟
Fell in
な
love
の
with
で、
the
ちょっと
announcer's voice
普通なゲー
angle.
ムですよね。
So money goes to announcer's choice. My announcer's choice, I already plugged this
まあ、
earlier
メガ
in
ド
the
ライブ
stream
の方の
before
パッ
the
クマン
previous
なん
run,
で
so、this is no surprise, I'm sure,
これ
but
ア
it's
クションじゃなか
definitely
ったっ
the
け
Deus Ex Mankind Divided Criminals Past DLC.
あ
勝者の数はそこそこですね。まあ、
I just
特別
hope I
多
wake
い
up
と
in
思い
time
ま
to
す
watch
け
it
ど、
because I'm going to bed after
まあ
my
少なめなんでしょう
shift
ね、おそら
today.
く。
そうですね。
We have a $20 donation from David229. GDQ always introduces me to all the worst games I've never heard of. Love watching the
自
ridiculous
分が
games
演
flop.
奏する
Thanks
こ
for
う
all the years of entertainment and
パッ
greetings
クマンっ
from
て
Japan.
点があってそれを食べていく。
I know it's not
Pac-Man
morning
しか
over
思い
there,
浮か
but
ばない。
ohayou gozaimasu.
そうですね、ちょっとアーケードでちょっと、なんか、金入れてやる感じの。
あ、おはようございます。なんかあった。返して。
All right, well, we're getting set up for the next game here, which is, like I said, going to be Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures by Partyman X. Just going to mention another one of our awesome sponsors here for this GDQ event, Humble Bundle. We all know and love Humble Bundle. They sell games, ebooks,
ペー
and
パー
other
マリ
digital
オ、ルイー
content
ジは
through a
本当
Pay
に
What You Want bundle promotions, the
あ
Humble Store,
ル
and
イ
the
シ
Humble Monthly
連れてい
Curated
くか、連
subscription
れていかない
service.
ね。連れていかないの方が圧
Choose
倒
how
的
the
に
payment
少
is
ない
divided between
です
the
ね。
content creators, charity, and Humble Bundle. They have raised a whopping $129 million for charities across the
も
world since
う、ジョンクリ
2010.
ア済みらしいです。
And if you want to see how that is all divided, you can go to humblebundle.com/monthly.
はい、こんにちは。さて、今現在は、ゼルダもあるんですね。名前決めてますね。結構、ここは接戦ですが。